Hello, I'm Insurance Commissioner and State Fire Marshal Mike Causey. I want to wish everyone a happy and safe 4th of July. Safety is key, especially when it comes to fireworks. The only fireworks legally allowed in North Carolina are the ones that don't explode and don't shoot up into the air. All other fireworks are illegal because they're very dangerous. One mistake can lead to a devastating injury or even death. My advice this 4th of July is to leave the fireworks to the professionals. I hope the following video will show you just how dangerous fireworks can be if they're not properly handled. Again, leave the fireworks to the professionals and have a happy and safe 4th of July. I'm Insurance Commissioner and State Fire Marshal Mike Causey. Thank you and God bless.
In 3, 2, 1.
Today we're going to show you some consumer-grade fireworks such as sparklers, firecrackers, M80s, and bottle rockets, and how dangerous they can be. And then we're also going to show you commercial-grade fireworks and the explosives that's inside them, and just how dangerous they can be, and why we were encouraged to leave all fireworks shows and demonstrations to the professionals.
It's not uncommon for people to look at bottle rockets as fairly benign, and horseplay. It's not unusual to see people kind of aiming them at each other and shooting them at each other.
Fire in the hole.
The injuries sustained by the mannequin would be very similar to injuries sustained by a human body. In the second charge that we did, the palm was actually closed around it. That would be pretty typical of what would occur if you closed your hand around a firework, or you were going to throw it and didn't get it out of your hand in time. The fuse went off too quick. It detonated in the hand and actually blew the hand off. Typical sparkler will burn just below 1,000 degrees. I think we saw an example today where it was burning in about the 750 degree area. And that is certainly immediately ignitable to clothing, hair, especially hair with hair products in it, things like that. You know, people get that too close, or they don't really think about what they're doing with the end of it, and it gets on something, and it's an immediate burn. These were all staged accidents. They're pretty typical of what kind of accidents happen in the general public.
Fireworks are probably one of the most entertaining media out there. You can see it, you can hear it, you can feel it. But just like anything else, they can be dangerous when they're not used properly. The first thing to do is find somebody to learn from. There's a lot of information out there about how to handle fireworks safely. And again, use a lot of common sense and do the right things right. Safety pays. All right, fire in the hole.
In the pyrotechnic industry, that's, they always tell you if you want to take it home with you, don't put it over the top of the mortar tube. Bernice unfortunately bent over the top of the mortar tube. You know, that's not unusual to see an injury like that sustained if they have a dud shell or a shell that doesn't fire immediately. They go over and they stick their head over the top of it and look down the tube to see whether it's burning or not. And then it discharges and it comes out of there. It comes out of the end of that tube traveling, 200 miles an hour. And it's going to destroy anything that it hits, and you can't get out of its way fast enough.
The biggest thing for the consumer use, follow the directions on the box. Please try to use them with some sense. That's where most of the injuries are going to come out, is where people are misusing those products.
Leave the pyro to the professionals. The professionals set it up for a living. They know exactly how to use it, they know what to use, and they know the manner in which to use it in. When you open yourself up to being exposed to this type of activity, you're opening yourself and anybody else that's there with you up to a potentially being injured. If you're lucky, it's a trip to the emergency room at the very least. If you're not lucky, it's worse than that. It's a trip to the morgue.